of YouTube. Hey there guys! Yes, here on this channel, we talk all things wavy curly hair. I learned a lot of tips and tricks from the Curly Girl method about how to improve the health of my hair, and along the way, learn to love the fact that my hair was wavy curly instead of fighting it. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about how I recover my curls after getting more highlights. So here's what happens. When your hair is wavy curly, it is more susceptible to damage. It's more persnickety. It needs some tender loving care. Unfortunately, there's no way around it. When you get highlights in your hair, there is going to be some level of damage that occurs. When wavy curly hair gets damaged, it does not want to curl like it's supposed to. It freaks out. It goes into curl shock. So, if you are one of these people who enjoys highlighting or coloring their hair, highlights will be more damaging. Color is less damaging, but there's still some damage that happens. If you are one of these people that enjoys that, this video may be very helpful to you. And you know what that means. If the video is helpful, you gotta give it a thumbs up. Why? The YouTube algorithm. If you did find the video helpful, I appreciate a thumbs up. And if you wanna hang out some more here and talk more things, waves and curls, feel free to subscribe. Click that notification bell. I'd love to see you around again. Why? Because we have new videos on this channel every week. Enough of this. Let me show you exactly what I do after getting highlights. Why, hello there. Welcome to my bathtub. After I get my hair highlighted, I let the stylist use whatever product she wants on my hair. I let her style it however she wants. This means that there's probably some silicone buildup on my hair, so I will be going in with a clarifying shampoo. Mains by Mel made me buy this one. It's Olaplex Clarifying Shampoo. It does have the muscles to remove silicone buildup, and it's got some bond maintenance in there, which makes it extra awesome for after getting my hair highlighted. I'm not sure how well the bond repair happens with this clarifying shampoo, as it only sits on my hair for a short period of time, but it smells nice and it cleans my hair really, really well. Again, Mains by Mel made me try this one. Now you can see that there was not much of foam or suds on the first cleanse. So I'm actually going to be doing a double cleanse today. And I'll be grabbing about half the amount of shampoo that I used for the first cleanse. I'm also kind of target applying it in the middle of my scalp. Anyway, making sure to scrub with the pads of my fingers and really massage this into my roots. You can see that it is lathering up so much more on the second time around. And to cleanse the links of my hair, I do not rub them. I just squish the suds through the links of my hair. That will be enough to remove the buildup from my delicate mid-links to ends. Now it's time to deep condition. I'm grabbing the Mael Babasu and Mint Deep Conditioner. I actually had one of my curl coaching students remind me of the awesomeness of this product, and I have been loving it lately. It was great for my low porosity hair, and ooh, my high porosity hair really, really loves this stuff. It contains a ton of amino acids, which help reconstruct the hair after getting highlights, and it's moisturizing enough that it helps recover some of the lost moisture after getting highlights. Now I'm just applying copious amounts. This stuff is pretty runny to my hair, and I'm kind of squeezing it into the links of my hair so that I can begin the finger detangling process. And guys, it's a process. After the highlights, my hair is incredibly tangly. As I mentioned in a previous video, my hair almost feels hollow. And what I focus on after getting highlights is trying to fill my hair back up. It's like the hair shaft itself is hollow. So my hair just soaks up product. I'm using probably 3 to 4 times the amount of conditioner that I would have when my hair was not highlighted. I'm really taking my time while I finger detangle and adding more deep conditioner to the areas of my hair that feel most snarled and tangled. This does take a while. Once my hair is thoroughly finger detangled, I go in with the brush. Again, I'm not using this brush to detangle my hair. I'm just using it to really thoroughly distribute the deep conditioner. Now I'm just using a reusable shower cap I got from a Wee Dad gift set 4 years ago before I grab my thermal hair care hothead, linked in the description below. This is my favorite flaxseed heat cap. I'm going to heat it up as per the instructions and leave it on my head for about 30 minutes. Using a heat cap while you deep condition increases the efficacy of your deep conditioner probably tenfold. Now I'm just going to rinse out that deep conditioner with lukewarm water. No, you do not have to rinse your hair out with icy cold water. It does not help seal the cuticle anymore. Thank you, Hair Science, for keeping me from freezing. Now I'm going in with the keratin detangling spray. Oh my goodness, guys, this is a new product. I have played around with keratin products in the past, but this one's new to me and I love it. It is an amazing leave-in conditioner. My highlighted hair really loves it. It truly does detangle beautifully. There's no silicones in it. It also contains some amino acids, which is going to help reconstruct my hair a bit after the highlights. I just want to baby my hair as much as possible after the highlights to really get it back, to really nourish it to its fullest possible extent. Now, once I've distributed that with my fingers, I am brushing that through as per usual. This really does help with distribution of your conditioners. Now that I've got that brushed through, I am going to be doing a super duper quick little squish to condish. Honestly, after I've washed my hair and sat with deep conditioner on it for 30 minutes, I kind of run out of patience for doing hair things. So I did a quick little squish to condish, and now I'm just putting my hair up in the perfect hair care towel. It's a microfiber towel. It's super gentle. I have loved this for a very long time. And once I've got that on my head, I then take it off and let my hair air dry and just breathe. This allows me to really touch my hair and see how it's feeling post highlights. And that is what I do the first wash after I get my hair highlighted. I enjoy what the hairstylist did, how she styled it. I let her use whatever product she wants. It's fine. Then I clarify to remove all the buildup and deep condition. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. And in case you missed my last video, this is the routine that I follow next. It's my standard, easy, curly girl wash day routine. We cleanse, we condition, and then, seriously, I have been grabbing all of these products. This has become my go-to routine, but especially this Featherlight protein cream has been game-changing for me during this season of highlighted hair. My hair feels more hollow and like I need to fill it back up after I get highlights. And this Featherlight protein cream soaks deep into my hair, lends some structure to the highlights, and adds hold and adds moisture. If there's one product you need to buy for highlighted hair, it's this one. And then I seal everything in with a gel and diffuse, and here we are. And I go back to rockin' my waves and curls. It's good times. It makes me happy. I plan on making a full video on this in the future at some point because I'm still gathering my thoughts. But guys, I cannot get over how much I'm enjoying having highlights in my hair simply for the fact that I can go longer in between wash days now. Before, when I had virgin hair, it was very, very, very low porosity, and I am naturally a very oily, greasy person. My skin is oily, greasy. My scalp is naturally oily, greasy. I have tried all the scalp training tricks out there in the books. I've tried them all. There is nothing I can do that will stop the production of oil oozing from my scalp. Even if I refuse to wash my hair for like weeks on end and use all the stuff and things. No, scalp training does not work for me. That being said, when my hair is highlighted and higher porosity, there is a place for the oil to go in my hair. And like when I produce some oil, my hair just soaks it up so nicely and graciously and takes care of it for me so my hair doesn't look oily greasy because it's soaked into my hair instead of sitting on top of it. That sounds gross now that I say that, but I'm able to get a couple extra days in between washes now that I wasn't able to get before, and I'm quite enjoying that. Anyway, as always, I sure hope this video was helpful to you. A good clarify and deep condition can solve a world of problems. In fact, if you are having any problems with your wavy curly hair, when was the last time you clarified deep conditioned? It might just fix it. I sure hope you are having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!